Well, good evening everyone. Since I'm playing such a British game today, I've decided that maybe I should try speaking English throughout the entire stream. I've never tried that out before, and I'm not sure how that would work out, but it's practice. So I'll be sipping on my Earl Grey tea. Sorry, I don't quite have a monocle to go with it. Yeah. And today I'll be skipping. Oh my god, that was fast. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite stream. Oh no, Commander, that's not the game. But thank you, Commander. So as I was saying, please no, everyone says. Oh well. Nah, you can do whatever. Just, you can try telling me why not. Is my English that bad? Or... Yeah, right, so anyway, Tomb Raider 2 is all about Italian cultists searching for a Chinese dagger that can transform its owner into a dragon. And that's exactly what happens in the end, but I don't think anything interesting happens throughout the game. Do I want to attract foreign audience? I don't think so. I don't think I can. And I wouldn't wanna, well, you know, alienate my own audience. I don't think any foreign audience would just chance upon this stream and decide to stay. Feels strange to think. Well, yeah, well, why not shake things up? I thought. Yeah, they sometimes they do chance upon the stream, but they never stay. I mean, why would they? Nobody does. Yeah, I have no idea what's with the music. I think the emulator is okay, but for some reason in Tomb Raider 2, that's how it all sounds. Yeah, I guess they don't stay because they don't understand, but I don't think they would anyway.
After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones. For bigger gaps,
no.
I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
I shouldn't have done a running jump. Nuh-uh. They don't stay because you hate their favorite games? Well, not all of them. So nice that there was that starring Lara Croft on the title screen. Well, here's the thing, it's not just on the title screen, it's in the title actually. The title of the game is Tomb Raider 2 starring Lara Croft, and for the third one is Tomb Raider 3 Adventures of Lara Croft. So it's no wonder that the movie is called Tomb Raider Lara Croft. Oh my fucking god, that was really stupid. Well, anyway, I was skipping the game anyway.
I can jump back. Oh dear. Back to the start if I want to beat my best.
Oh dear. In Indiana Jones, Nazists were searching for the artifact, and then The man
Feel
villain,
free to explore the rest of
summon
the
the
house
dragon.
gardens.
Which one was that? I only saw the first one, I think, and oh my god, how the strafe button. Oh well, I have already complained a week ago about it. How do you train pronunciation? Well, I think you're supposed to talk. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to, you know, get better. But if you don't talk, you don't practice. If you don't practice, you stagnate or worse. Look, no boxes. Paintings. And the pool. I think the mansion was upgraded pretty well between the two games. Mansion and her boobs. Well, anyway. No time set. Let's try. Oh, no, that was a mistake. I should have loaded. And I will. Wow, you actually had to practice in university? I kinda envy you because I don't think I ever had any speaking practice. I know, I honestly, I feel that my English has gotten really bad after all these years of just speaking Russian. I don't think we would ever play Jeopardy in English, but there are some games, I mean, now explaining this in English would be tricky, but I'm really fond of the game where you have to explain words without to your partner in the game without using synonyms. I mean, just using synonyms, but not using similarly sounding words and direct translations and all that. I think there are many names for the game. The way, well, when I've played it, it was called Shlyapa, but I'm sure there are many other names in that game. So I've tried playing it in English, and oh my god, it was really refreshing. Even the most simple words can be really tricky to describe in a language that's not your own, that's not your native. And the harder words become just mind-blowingly hard. But yeah, it's a good training and a good challenge. I think it's pretty cool. So I should probably say something about the game, but maybe a bit later. International relations, 6 hours of English every week. Wow. Okay, no. Well, I've studied engineering, and in my university when we studied English, it was just, you know, basic sentence structure, and then we had to learn words for lathes and stuff like that. I don't know how many of you ever had to deal with a word. Is it lathe or lathe? I don't even know. I think it should be lathe. Stupid English. Which one is my favorite English accent? Well, to be quite honest, I can't really say. I can't really remember. I can't really differentiate between them. You know, Cockney is very fun, but then again, I am not even sure if what I remember as Cockney is actually it. So anyway, yeah, maybe I should just skip the level. There should be a button somewhere. Maybe it's underwater. But yeah, well, what I was gonna say about the game, right? Here's where it took the wrong turn. I'm not sure if many of you would disagree, but really, this is it. Venice. It's not a tomb, it's not just some faraway place, it's right in the middle of civilization and has been for a couple thousand years, I think. There are people living here despite, well, it looking like this. And generally, I mean, it's not like, it's not Lara versus the forces of nature and some magical bullshit anymore. It's Lara versus Italian mafia. And I think, yeah, that's the story of the game, and this is the first location where the game kind of jumps the shark. And I really like the second Tomb Raider game, but seriously, oh. It doesn't feel like Tomb Raider at this point. I mean, the first level was very hard, but that did feel like Tomb Raider. This doesn't. Why are we suddenly speaking English? Well, because we can. We're playing an English game with an English protagonist. Well, actually, it's set in Italy, but whatever. But yeah. I just really wanted to criticize this. I mean, this. It doesn't feel like Tomb Raider, and yet it doesn't really feel like a contemporary game set in our world. It doesn't feel like our world. But yeah. Well, anyway, I'll just skip the levels and be done with it, and I'll start the third one, which is even worse. So, left, right, left, backwards, forwards, then turn around 3 times and jump and do a backflip. Okay. Left, right, left, backwards and forwards, spin around 3 times, and then, oh! I'll just continue. Is it bad that Tomb Raider 3 feels not like 1 and 2? Well, I do think so, but still, this is the place where where the series has jumped the shark, and Tomb Raider 3 is just an extension of this, I guess. I mean, if you turn a series that began as a... Oh my god, that's practically titled Tomb Raider, a series about raiding tombs, and turn it into an action game with bandits and shit, well, you don't get far. And Tomb Raider 3 is, well, where you get... I should have said bloody. Yeah, that word is really fun. I dig it. Bloody rats. Angel of Darkness. Actually, I have no idea. I have never tried it. Yeah, this is the point where it just... Is this Tomb Raider? Oh my god. I'm not sure. You tell me. Personally, I probably wouldn't. I'd skip it. I'm more interested in the third and the fifth, since I played them a bit, but not enough. Never understood what's good about Tomb Raiders. Played the second, dropped... Well, I've beaten the second one not long ago, and... Well, I can say two good things about the game. The first is... Wow, look at those boobs! And the second one... Well... The controls are really tight. I really dig the controls. They're fine. But the gameplay itself, it's just lever, door, lever, door, lever, door. There's nothing else. You pull a lever, you open a door, you go ahead, you take a key, you open the next door, repeat ad nauseum, or well, until you clear the game. I don't think it's good gameplay, but well, that was this is like the most hyped game of 1997. This is it. I mean, you're looking at it after, I mean, yeah, after Final Fantasy VII, of course, but still, Western game. Maybe that's how you should put it. The best Western game of 97 is this. Yeah, it really can't offer much, but such were the standards back in the day. Let me just skip it. Half-Life was released in 98, as far as I remember. They've skipped 97. You pull a lever, something awesome has to happen. Lever, awesome. Well, that's absolutely it, but not here. I don't think they quite really understood how the games should be made back then. This is the Opera House level, by the way. It's actually pretty okay. Fucking hell, I didn't jump. Oh my god, that was stupid. Because an empty opera house is kinda sorta... I mean, you have to have something that at least resembles a tomb. So this level was alright. But afterwards, Lara gets into a what is this, a hydroplane with the main villain, and does absolutely nothing. This cutscene is I don't know. There are like 15 minutes of cutscenes in the entire game, and this one cutscene is like 5 of them, and it's the only one where the main villain has a monologue.
Quite the same now, is it?
Someday you will get a speeding ticket for that time, Fabio.
Hey, it's just a gut feeling that maybe.
And I could never ever understand without subtitles what they were talking about. The story of the game was like a mystery to me until like yesterday when I watched it on YouTube with subtitles.
There's no more direction.
So the pilot is not a fanatic, and he says, well, you know, Marco, I doubt we will find something there, and Marco says, you doubt me, and then he hits him, and then he talks like he's a cult leader, and then the pilot believes him. And Lara does absolutely nothing this entire time,
You understand?
and then gets knocked out.
Faith, Fabio. Not God.
Shame for display.
We are searching the right place.
I know it. I believe it, Marco.
Good. Heroes, have you fixed that rail yet?
Yeah, so yeah, Half-Life was announced for 1997, but they delayed it. It wasn't released. This one was released in 1997. So yeah, next thing, after playing Uncharted 1 and 2 and Tomb Raider reboot, you would say that its gameplay is better than Uncharted. I absolutely agree. I've just did 100% on Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it did have better gameplay than any Uncharted game I've played. So yeah, I do think gameplay-wise it's better. The story, however, is absolutely awful, and to be honest, I've skipped through the first game a week ago, and I liked its story much more than the one at Reboot and in Rise. So yes, this is like the dumbest thing. So they've knocked her out. They took her weapons and they locked her in a room with crates that she can pull and then escape. I really dislike this moment, mainly because, well, Lara is really stupid here. She wouldn't have lived this long if she made such stupid mistakes, and I mean, really, this is a holding cell where you can pull a lever and just walk out. It makes no bloody sense. Yeah, and if you don't make it in time, this happens. Why no subtitles? Well, 90s. There were no subtitles in the 90s. Apparently, they thought that listening to a horrible Italian accent with no subtitles is something every player would want. But yeah, these there are 2 levels on this, how should I put it, a rig, oil rig. and they are pretty awful, I'd say. If Venice at least had some, well, charm, these levels are just the worst. It's all gray and brown and concrete and metal and lots of huyamrazis ruining everything, lots of shooting, lots of action, and then you get an underwater gun, a harpoon gun in this location, and you are supposed to actually shoot from underwater. Oh my god, it's just, I don't know, they could have made it so much better. Oh, it's a secret, so I guess I'll die. Oh, whatever. Why did I ask about Metallica today? Well, I think they're alright, and at the same time, I think I didn't really listen that much to them, so I just asked around. What should I listen to? Auto-aim looked weird. I'm not sure if Tomb Raider had auto-aim, but yeah. Oh right, I forgot I had to spin her around. You spin me right round, baby, right? Yeah. That's a very good point about her not using her legs to fight. She completely lacks melee in the earlier games, and I think it doesn't make much sense. In Legend, which I'm playing through right now, she actually has a pretty useful melee attack, which makes sense. What the f— honestly, what's wrong with you? I mean, I totally did everything alright right now, but anyway. Oh, finally. Yeah, whatever. I should also, I guess, try doing a cheat code for all weapons, because I've skipped a level before she has found any weapons, so in all later levels she will have nothing, and it might be a problem, but well, later I guess. Just look at it. I mean, Tomb Raider. Who in 97 could have thought that Lara's outfit will become unlockable in later Final Fantasy series? Yeah, I don't think anyone
But you
will.
are a monk.
Brother Chen Bakeng, you have come for me. I saw bright lights around me.
That was gunfire. I think it was them who got taken away by it.
But you are my guide, my path beater to a next incarnation. I have done my time here, haven't I?
What are you doing here? In Marco Bartoli?
Nothing. I led righteous life. Here for reasons rooted only in necessary evil. As my father was before me when he bombed Gianni's vessel deep into these waters. Now I'm here. Was here. to prevent his son from salvaging the Seraph.
The Seraph?
You not know my life's work well. You sure you're not here for them?
Their Jackanory days are well over.
They want the Seraph to unlock a malignant treasure we contain in our monastery in Tibet. Since being stolen by imbecile vagabonds centuries ago, we've been without key to it, relying solely on cleansing of our prayers to keep it subdued. Then the occultist Johnny B acquired it. Trouble we knew. He breathed life back into ancient belief. One not to be stopped by any amount of head bowing. And now again, it is here. Marco, infected with madness. He has violent mind, but not yet the power to satiate it. So, we reach for our weapons once more.
The true detox of evil.
Where can you be taking me? I thought this was my big break. Guess changes up.
The clipping. In cutscenes, I mean, they didn't even care. So much clipping. I actually kind of like her animation in this part. How she runs and tries to shoot back, but mostly just run forward. But oh my god, the next level is probably the one I wanted to show you all the most. The next level is its beginning. It's just horrendous. It actually makes no sense. Just look at it. There's this yellow submarine, and she simply holds her breath as the submarine descends to the ocean floor. That's it.
That's it. That's how we Englishmen dive.
Who needs oxygen anyway? And this is it. The submarine is discarded. The submarine wasn't even needed. I mean, since Lara could have easily held her breath, she could have just dived. Just look at this. She has full oxygen, and if you just swim forward and just think about it. Usually in games you could just, well, go forward and then look for visual cues like lights, flares, whatever. You could just go forward and that would be it. Well, is this an invisible wall? Oh no, it's probably a stream that I can't really see. Yeah, it's a stream. It carries me so fast that this shark cannot even begin to eat me. Oh well, now it has. So yeah, the level begins. You're stranded on the bottom of the fucking ocean, and if you go straight ahead, you will arrive nowhere. So yes, sorry, I'll just... have I ever played Eat Lead? Nope, I haven't ever seen any, well, you know, positive reviews about it, any praise. No one actually talked about it. It's absolutely garbage. Well, yeah, right, there it is, there it is. Beyond Two Souls. Well, at least in Beyond Two Souls, she actually used the submarine as intended. Underwater levels are awful. Yes, I don't really remember a underwater level in Dino Crisis 2, but Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. But this level is just unbelievable. Yeah, the shark really is of comparable quality to the movie with Julie. So yeah, the visual cues are actually behind her. So you have to do a backflip and then swim after these barrels. And then I think this is my cue, this crane. Yep, this is it. This is it. So the cues kinda are there, but you just have to go in a completely opposite direction to where you're facing to actually see them. And I guess I'll die. Will I? Will I? Really? I don't quite see where I'm going. Yep, I'll die. Oh, this is actually a... What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking fish? And you can't even skip a level because you can't do all that underwater. You have to get to a solid ground. Oh no, I have an awful accent. In fact, I'm not sure. How are you supposed to ditch your accent? My only thought is, like, if you were around people who used a certain accent themselves, then you would start imitating them. And then you will just... Wait, there was air in this room, but not in the other rooms. I'm not happy at all. God damn it! How come you so fat and you still fit in here? What I wanted to say was, well, they could have just made her pick up a oxygen mask or something. She could have easily just picked it up and then ditched it in cutscene. God damn it, you fucking shark. Get off me. But they decided that just holding her breath was enough. Which is really weird, because for humans, it's usually not. Good thing in Underworld was her scuba gear. Yeah, well, I will probably get to Underworld someday later. I haven't played it through back in the day. I wanted to, but I think we were given a PC version in Gameland, and my PC just didn't really couldn't play it well enough. Still, I really hated the edginess that I saw in Underworld. Legend seemed, I don't know, it felt so relaxed. Legend was all about going on a nice adventure with your bros watching and talking to you, and Underworld just began with Ow the Edge, and I could never get into it. I'm trying to sound English. I don't think I do, to be honest. I don't think my vowels are fucked up enough to sound English. I think I'm oh my god! Underwater cultists! There we go. There we go. So, let's see. Yeah, a very good question about the lights that shouldn't be here. Oh my god, he's going to kill me while I'm spinning around. Natives don't get foreigners when foreigners try to imitate accents. Oh, that's something. You know, one of the scariest things I've seen in my childhood were these, how are they in English? Morenas, maybe that's how you actually. Oh my god, the stream is horrible. I cannot do anything. How are these giant eels called? I can never remember. Maybe they are morenas. The streams are horrible in this game. You cannot see anything, and yet your controls get fucked up. You expect her to go forward, but she gets carried astray and just God. I nearly died. All right, so let's see. That's a funny one. To speak in English so that no Russian state services would understand. Well, that's a great plan actually, but just call them eels. Well, yeah, these huge fucking eels sticking out of walls, and you swim, you can't see anything, your oxygen is always draining, your harpoon gun can't shoot worth shit, and there are always those underwater cultists, and their breathing is just, and then those giant eels come from the walls and they just poke at you and your health goes down, and oh my fucking god, it's worse than Resident Evil. Nice beginning of the level, don't you think? It's absolutely brilliant. And by the way, if this guy hits her even once, she stays on fire and dies unless there is a pool of water to dive into. Tomb Raider, right? Halt and catch fire. Yeah, this is actually Tomb Raider 2. I'm skipping the levels one after one, but just I do it slowly. No. The third one is kind of different, but yeah, this level is actually not that bad. Well, disregarding the flamethrowers, it's huge, it's open, and that's what makes it good. You have to find a lot of stuff and then backtrack, and she'll die. No, okay. And it's all just a giant ship, and you saw there the deck with the tables. It's actually quite nice. That's kinda what I wanted Tomb Raiders to be about. Finding a giant ancient shipwreck is, well, that's what archaeologists do, I guess. It's fun. Exploring giant caves, well, it's good too, I guess. Getting attacked by assholes with flamethrowers, I suppose, is not so. Right, left, right, left. Okay, just let me do this. I have to arm myself. This is Tomb Raider 2. Rename channel to skipping games for apathy. Well, I've played through this one. It's not that... Oh my god. I should have jumped back to give her weapons, I guess. Well... this is the one where you look at her ass. She's gonna jump on that airplane. Right? Right? Yes, so this is the one. TRLE? What is TRLE? Legend? I don't quite get the questions. Have some beer? Why would I? Oh, you mean because I look like this? I look like I have long hair and I'm listening to Metallica, so I should drink beer? Is that it? That's racist. And look how stupid she is. Oh my fucking god. I mean... what? Didn't you see that you were running out of fuel? I mean, woman, come on. Why are you so dumb in this game? Damn it. Not really interesting to watch with me skipping levels. Oh yeah, I have the pistols. And the harpoon gun. That's surprising. Well, alright. Well, you know what? I think I'll try playing through the third one and the fifth one, just not this one. I'd like you to watch... Oh my god, her die. Just kill the bird. Kill the fucking bird. Is the bird dead? I think it is. Good. I just wanna, well, you know, show the cutscenes and the levels. Just not... I'm not into playing through them, since I did that not long ago. I will absolutely get to that in the third one. Yeah, I think I've skipped something, just looking... Yeah, well, okay. I think the bird is gonna eat me. Unless I... What? Tomb Raider level editor. I don't think I've actually ever tried that, but that was a PC thing, right? I've always played Tomb Raider on consoles. except for what were they called? Those two cooperative games. Oh fucking hell! How am I supposed to win? I forgot. I totally forgot. Well, anyway, I'll just skip the level. TRLE levels are fan-made for PC version for Chronicles. Oh, Chronicles. That would make sense, actually, since they never made any games for this engine after Chronicles. Or no, wait. Yeah, Chronicles. That's right. Well, I assume some of you played those fun levels, so please tell me, were there any good ones? I honestly can't imagine a good level for, you know, this sort of gameplay, but you never know. So this segment is generally about the temple in Tibet, and this is the fun part. The cultists are attacking the monks, and I think they are losing. Yeah, they are. Yeah, and I can shoot the monks, and they're gonna kill me. That's about. I haven't actually tried killing all the monks in the monastery. I don't think it would matter, but that's an interesting idea. Yeah, I'll keep skipping in a moment. You can Google on YouTube some level editor levels playthrough. Good examples with a story and new fan animations. Well, I can approve of that. Yeah. That's actually what I was talking about. NPCs going at each other back in the 90s. The beginning of the level. It's always sweet. Yeah, that was a rare thing. And I think your side winning without you actually being involved was an even rarer. Is that a word? More rare? Damn it, English language. But yeah, generally this is all about more caves, and I think in this or the next level Lara gets a snowmobile, and that's the only place aside from the credits where the theme song plays, and the snowmobile is just, well, you have to jump on some icy trampolines. Is that a word? Maybe it is. And if the den machine falls from like 2 meters height, it explodes. Will I die? No. Good. You shouldn't kill them if I recall correctly, but that auto-aim just wants you to make nice Tibetan genocide. Yeah, right. So that's why I didn't really shoot where I first got there. So I just watched them beat the crap out of those Italians, and Right, there are yetis here. In a cage. This is much more like Tomb Raider, I guess. This is it. I totally pushed square. Ah, snowmobile was before monks. Well, thanks for remembering. God damn it! Skipping levels in the first one was much easier. I don't know why they made it like this. Yeah, thank you. I should also try exploding her, I guess. But yeah, the cutscene, the action cutscene. Now, I would like to ask the experts, does this remind you of any Indiana Jones scene? Because I haven't seen it today, but to be honest, I think that this is not too bad, I guess. The Tomb Raider Legend mission where you had to drive a motorcycle through a snowy field like this, it was gameplay, it was terribly long. I think that was one of the worst moments of the game, but here it's quite fine. For exploding you should take out a flare. Well, I guess I can try that. Yeah, no flares. Yeah, to skip a level you have to do a step backward, then forward. And to die, you have to do a step forward, then backward. And here are the last two levels. It's China. And yes, the main cultist will turn into a final boss, the dragon. So basically nothing interesting. Nothing interesting will happen. Yeah, I've actually beaten the Kazakhstan level in Legend. I like how the camera just decided not to show us how Lara explodes, and it just stares at the ceiling. Okay. Even with skipping, it seems lampovo. Well, yeah, but this is the final level that feels this way, because the actual final level is pretty hardcore. Let's see how it is. right into the fire. And here is the ceremony. I'm not sure if they are even saying anything here, because with the Italian accent and echo, I can't understand a word. Chinese levels were hard as fuck. Well, I guess I've beaten it, but I can't remember anything. Oh, so you want me to explode her again? Okay, okay. Let's just continue. Yeah, and I would like you to note the dissonance between the loading screen, which is like the first level, and fucking this. What is this? Where the hell am I? I mean, the cutscene just got... What? The cutscene was in the palace from the previous level, and here... What is this? What am I running on? What's with this sky? What is this? It's just... I don't know. Emerald platforms atop of nothing with... I don't know, statues with jetpacks flying around. What the actual fuck is this last level? Hello there. Ni hao. She doesn't even reach the ground, because there is no ground and there is no sky and there is nothing. I mean, what, one puny Italian plunged a dagger into his belly and this is what happens? What the hell? Infra world. That's a great suggestion. Did you see that? I mean, the camera... Her bits were falling down from the sky like it was Mortal Kombat. You actually stand on jade rocks, right? Right, not emerald, jade. So, and actually, yeah, the gameplay in this level is absolutely the same as with all the previous ones as well. Well, the only difference is you take a step off and you just slide and you slide off and you die. That's about it. That's about the only thing that's different here. I don't know. This level has always weirded me out. It's really weird. So, yeah, I'm just skipping it. I suppose I'm not skipping it, because this guy is going to push me and he's going to ruin my right. So the last thing I'd like to show with this game is, of course, the epilogue level. Now that's, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. And again, if they wanted to bring more action into the game and more fan service? Well, the final level is just, this is it. Oh, there should be a boss, right? Yeah, a boss. I won't even try. These living statues, the flame-breathing boss, it wasn't that hard, but it was really annoying. As I explained before, if you even touch a fire, you catch on fire and you won't stop burning until you submerge in water. So there is a lot of water to submerge, but as you get out of it, the fucking dragon will just keep on burning you. So nah, I'm not a fan of the boss, but it wasn't terribly hard. And of course everything explodes. I really hate this cliche. Well, at least there was no melee fight with the big bad. Supposedly because the big bad actually stabbed himself a couple levels earlier, but physics, boob, physics, come on. Alright, anyway. Yeah, floating islands was pretty horrible. Shit fucking blows up all the time. I mean, I just can't. So yeah, and the final level, the epilogue. It's just I really like it how you can always, you know, just play through Croft Manor anytime you want, and you think it's a tutorial level, but in fact it is the final level. You start with nothing and then you just get the weapons, get the health kits. I mean, I don't really mean the weapons, you just get a shotgun and you blow them all to bits. Yeah, exactly. It's like that Madison scene from Heavy Rain, except you have a shotgun. It's actually a scene I think is absolutely justified, and it's an example of how you can do both action and fan service, and at the same time it doesn't feel out of place. Yeah, and she dies. It's like the dog actually understood that she won, that Lara died, but yeah, okay. So I'll just skip it to show the final cutscene, and we'll move on to the third one. I'm not sure if food fetish works with low poly models, but considering how much people adored this low poly Lara, I guess yes. I think it should work. Nope. Oh, that's a surprise. Well, I guess I'll just have to try better. Yeah, I guess I can't really think of any 3D model from 97 that was done, I don't know, much better than this Lara. Sure, there was Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, but I don't think Tifa's braid was animated as well. I mean, look at it. It's like it's not even clipping. It's like it actually understands physics. Oh my god. Well, not real physics, but I don't know, some alien physics, I guess. Certainly lives its own life, like boobs in Dead or Alive, but I mean, it's certainly alive and it's not clipping. That's something. How many? 2 big ones, 1 small one. Well, I guess I can work with that. Should have picked them back then. So yeah, as I was saying, the problem with Tomb Raider games, aside from the fact that they have stagnated severely, and the fact that the gameplay itself wasn't that good. Well, I think the problem was also that they went more for action and less for adventure. It was a common problem, I do believe. I mean, Resident Evil did the same, Silent Hill did the same, but it's not like adventure was in Resident Evil's DNA. In Tomb Raider's case, I think it certainly was, and with more contemporary locations, with more gunfights, with more human enemies, I think the series has lost it, has lost what made it Tomb Raider. How many of you are there? Oh, this one looks like a boss. Certainly feels like one. Is this it? Yeah.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
This is not breaking the fourth wall. This is literally shooting the fourth wall, while not breaking the character. I think... I don't know. I think it's... I approve of this. It's like the developers knew exactly what the audience wanted and they gave it a lot and they ended the game with a tongue-in-cheek joke, I guess. So yeah, I think this was pretty fine. Well, except for the Venice and the oil rig levels and all that. Unfortunately, the next Tomb Raider game went all out in that direction. So let's see. In one of those solution books was a secret in the second game. Oh right, that's stripped Lara, of course. Yeah, this is it. This was it. This was Tomb Raider 2, and I guess we should start Tomb Raider 3. So I'm not sure how much time I should dedicate to this game. As in, should I really try to beat it? Should I not skip the levels? Should I play it honestly? The title menu is absolutely the same as with Tomb Raider 2, so I guess these games were both re-released at the same time at around Y2K, I guess, with time splitters and all. Why is it English only today? Well, just because I can. You know, what was especially interesting to me was how often would I find myself at a loss for words? I am not yet sure what my assessment of that is. Yeah, so the third game is all about these meteorite, I think, and its shards, and it's having like some magic powers. Well, it didn't show dinosaurs, at least. Yeah, the final levels will be in Antarctica. But before that, oh boy. Among those of you who are watching, is there anyone who actually remembers this game, who has played it through?
It's just the weather dumps on us frequently here, and maybe my transmission doesn't get through. I don't know. I can't understand one word of what you say, Willard. It's all going swell, sir.
I can't understand the word that you're saying is the only thing I actually understood in all that.
Turn it off!
The third one was the hardest, impossible without a guide. I think it was impossible even with cheats, because I've skipped to the final boss and I've tried him for, well, for a while.
Think you better come and check out Site 2. What about this?
Blow through it. Find more meteorite.
Nah, something a little younger than that.
Oh no! Billy!
I don't want you to set that explosive, do you hear me? I do not want you to set that explosive!
Wretched pyros.
And the opening cutscene is total bollocks. Well, what is this?
This place is a busy history.
Some ugly huyamrazis who we don't care about. Yeah, this is one I want to see, right? The opening cutscene to the second game was, well, epic. The third one... Hey. Oh my god, what the hell happened? Alright, I guess I should restart it. Alright, well, let me check out the chat. I have a question, you know? I do have a big question right now. So, the first demo level that the game shows has Lara hitting her face on the objects like 3 times, and then her screaming out of fear before plunging into water. This is literally the first gameplay this game shows us. So my question is, what the fuck is it trying to achieve? What is it showing us? It's... why? I mean, people were in charge of that. They should have understood that the first demo that you show, that's the face of your game. And the first cutscene that you show is the face of your game, and you show us some ugly idiots in Antarctica, and then you show Lara getting hit by walls and screaming and plunging into a water. That's it? That's how you want to present your game? I mean, no one, neither in core design nor in IDOS, no one bothered to ask a question of, oh, okay. So I've watched a cutscene of some idiots in Antarctica, and this is how the game starts. In India, God knows where, she's simply standing in the rain. No explanation why she's there, nothing. I mean, the first game perfectly explained what Lara was doing, why, and where. The second game opened with a cinematic about a dragon at a Chinese wall, and then it followed with Lara arriving at the Great Chinese Wall. The third one shows us a meteorite falling in Antarctica, some people discovering it, and then this. What is narrative design, and how have you lost it in 2 years? Well, actually 1 year since the second game. Yeah, I'll just check out the chat. She's feeling fine in the rain. Can't forgive that Tomb Raider survives and revived while Legacy of Kain died. Well, personally, to be honest, I'm surprised that Legacy of Kain actually survived throughout 5 games, considering how awful were the sequels on PS2. I have no idea why there were five games and not like 2 or 3. Why they haven't dropped it before. Tomb Raider games were always popular. They were the shit. Legacy of Kain, aside from Soul Reaver, I don't think they were ever in the spotlight. Standing Yeah, okay. Oh, the first game you saw. Well, I kind of feel sorry for you. Well, I actually remember nothing about it, but let's see. So the first level is, yeah, you take a step forward and you die. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what went wrong after the first game, but holy shit! But something did go wrong terribly. Would you kindly stop? Oh no. Seriously? Seriously? You just... The Rock rolling down a cliff simply stops here and stares at her boobs. Okay, maybe I would too. So yeah, I definitely will play some Legacy of Kain games in the future on the streams, since I believe they absolutely do qualify for «Все очень плохо». So what do you think about Tomb Raider Underworld? How does it compare to Anniversary and Legend? How would you rank those three Crystal Dynamics games from best to worst if you had to make a list? Well, I have only started replaying Legend, so... Oh, it's painful to watch. I would probably have to come back to you with an answer maybe in a month or so, but from what I remember, I've really enjoyed Legend, and the dialogues, the chats are what made it so lively and lovely. Anniversary was good, but it felt empty without all that banter. And as for Underworld, I've actually dropped it pretty soon. I think it was... Oh my god, it's a swamp. I think it was level like 3 or 4. But I absolutely hated how it began. I hated its edginess. I hated that Lara lost her comrades that made Legend so great. So I would say that Legend is best and Underworld is worst. But again, I haven't completed Underworld. If I remember correctly, the game designer from the first game... Yeah, Toby Gard. I'm not sure how much of an impact he had on gameplay. I do believe he was a... What the hell? He just ate my ammo? Yeah, it's a flare, okay. I think he was the designer, right? The one who designed Lara and made that happy accident with her breasts. Wait a second, what is this? Save game Crystal? So in the third game they actually went back and decided that the players didn't need to have unlimited saves. Oh, well, that's pretty weird. However, what I want to say about all this is I still don't know where Lara is, what she does, and why I should care. This is actually a huge problem for me, a problem of motivation. I would like to know why I should go for that fucking door. Why is Lara risking her life in this particular place? And what is it? What exactly is it? Oh my god, the currents. I just complained about the currents in the second game, and in the third one they're right in the first level. I hate it so much. Yeah, I'm gonna read the chat in a moment. I'll just get out of water. Will I? Yes, I will. So let me see. Yeah, right. I do think he did consult on Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is perfectly fine. I mean, Jordan Mechner did consult on Sands of Time, and it turned out great. And Anniversary, Tomb Raider Anniversary, also turned out great. So, watch the moving textures for swamp traps. What a nice trick! Oh, I'm back here. Okay. I still have no idea what I'm doing here. Toby Gard worked on the Tomb Raider Legend. Okay, I didn't really follow his career. Yeah, what I like about this, that I can walk, you know? If I hold down the walk button, she would not go into the swamp, since the swamp looks like it's on the same level as Lara, but it's actually much lower. And yeah, it breathes. The swamp breathes. Oh man, I hate it. You can't even trust the ground anymore. And now I have to figure out where in this huge level that I don't actually know, where is the door that I managed to open by accident. To be honest, I'm compelled to drop this game right here. Jordan kinda sorta designed the Sands of Time. Well, yeah. He was involved in production of the Sands of Time, and I think the Sands of Time turned out to be absolutely great. Now, I'm trying to understand. I can't do anything here, right? I jump in and the current just drags me out to the exit where I've just been. So where is this? Top side. Okay, I think I'll look there. Skip until the final boss. Well, I would probably... Oh, here it is. Here it is. My God. This is it, right? This is it. No? Wait. I was... Thank you, game. Thank you, camera. Thank you so much. So I'm just gonna pull this and die, right? Yep. Do I... Oh, no time, I die. Here we go. So, I've complained previously about, well, the first level of Tomb Raider 2. Looky here. First level of Tomb Raider 3. You know, it's not that it throws those really hard challenges at you. Just, it's being kinda unfair to you. I don't know. So let's see. About the greatness on the sense of time. I thought the game overstayed its welcome. So it was too long? Maybe. I haven't actually played it since what, 2003. So I can't really comment on that. In the last streams, you tried to remember some comedy games. Why not? Well, Saints Row series. Well, how should I put it? I don't think Saints Row ever went full comedy. So for me, probably the funniest game in the Saints Row series was the first one. And yet the first one never actually tried to present itself as a comedy game. It was all about the authentic hardcore gang warfare. It had a lot of really brutal scenes, and it had a lot of funny stuff as well, but I don't think that comedy was what those developers were actually going for. So yeah, the second game was incredibly fun to play. It was one of the best open world games I've ever seen. Incredibly fun missions, but the story cutscenes, oh my god, they were like sadistic. Sometimes they were unpleasant to watch. They were like, yeah. The third game seemed like it embraced the absurdity of it all, the I don't know what would be the best word to describe it, but yeah, absurdity. Yeah, it went all over, just over the top, all the way. But was it that funny? I don't think so. They had Sasha Grey and Hulk Hogan voicing their characters, and there was no fun and no soul in those characters. The fourth one, well, it started absolutely awesome. The beginning, the first virtual mission of the fourth game is like, it made me laugh out loud. I was in tears. But it's uneven. It was uneven. Clearly they did go for the comedy and parody thing. I'm just not sure that they were successful enough. And Get Out of Hell, well, they had one great comedy slash parody gag going, and they absolutely spoiled it in the trailers. And I mean the musical part, yeah. So yeah, the Tomb Raider 3, like, the only big innovation here is that you can watch Lara's ass like all the time. You can make her crawl if you want to for forever. That's it. Oh no, not forever. Bad kitty. Yeah, let's see. Maybe you should watch some games from PS2 era to make. I don't know. You tell me if Angel of Darkness is actually worth it. Because I have never seen it. I have never tried it. If it's interesting in, I don't know, in any way. then I probably would. Legend I'm playing right now on my PS3. It looks horrible on the PS3. My eyes hurt from just looking at it, but it plays pretty well. I like how it's mostly platforming slash adventuring slash puzzles and much less action. And I really don't see the point of me actually showing it on stream. You should play it. You should play Legend. It's in terms of, you know, scenario and feel, and in terms of, I guess, Lara herself, it's probably the best Tomb Raider game. I can't really say it's the best in terms of gameplay, since it's severely outdated. I think it's 2005. Yeah, I think it was released in 2005, and well, you know, games generally don't age well. Oh, you remember my review? I don't. Sorry. Yeah, I for notifications I always well, first of all, the streams always start at the same time, and secondly, I do write in Twitter. I do post tweets. Hulk Hogan has not been fun for the last 15 years, saying like an expert. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you use such a star, and he is a star even after everything, you should write him some badass dialogue, some funny scenes, like anything. His character in Tomb Raider, I said Tomb Raider because what she does makes me hurt. His character in Saints Row 3 is just a waste of space, waste of everything. Oh man. Okay, so Angel of Darkness. Yeah, I heard that Angel of Darkness is bad, and I thought that by the time Chronicles was released, Tomb Raider was, I don't know, too old and unnecessary. And when I heard that Angel of Darkness jumped the shark in terms of gameplay even further, if that's possible, then I gave up on it. When Legend released, it was like a godsend. It was a reboot that Tomb Raider needed. Something I cannot say about the 2013 reboot. You know, I should probably thank the second Jolie movie for making me realize that Lara Croft was a superhero. And I think that's the most important trait of hers. I mean, among the stuff that makes her what she is, the way she's being portrayed in the games made her seem invincible, all-powerful. She's not afraid of anything because she's confident that her superpower of overcoming any obstacle can help her. And I think in Legend you can see it. Yeah, you can absolutely see it in Legend, where she like dives. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Dives straight into danger, not fearing anything. it's the opposite. She says, well, it's more fun this way. And that's the Lara that everyone loved. The Lara that, and I'm saying that because I'm not speaking about a person, I'm speaking about a character and image and archetype. A character who isn't simply not afraid of something. She embraces danger, she thrives for it, she enjoys it. And she overcomes it because she is a superhero. And I don't think that Tomb Raider needed a more human reboot. I don't enjoy the new Lara. I think she's whiny and well, she's generally just not that interesting. They made her human and oh my god, what a boring, obnoxious human she is. Why would I want to help that unpleasant woman? I don't wanna. Now this Lara, I'm intrigued by her. Don't know what said here, Angel of Darkness or Underworld. Oh, so Angel of Darkness, well, yeah, I mean, it's Angel of Darkness. Why? Why is this surprising? It shouldn't be. AOD is very bad. Well, I guess if you want me to try it and just marvel at how bad it is, I guess I can't say no. Oh, Apocryph about Saints Row. You know, I could. The problem is nobody needs those huge articles anymore. You know, to write such an article, I would have to research the subject. It would take me like a month. I would have to replay the games, take notes on all that, and nobody will pay me for that time, so it all just seems kind of okay. I really enjoy the story in Tomb Raider 2013. I can't really understand what is there to enjoy because there's practically no story. I mean, evil cultists grab Lara's girlfriend and she saves her. That's about it. There was some fluff in there that could be enjoyable, I guess, but I mean the story itself, the main story, yeah, I found it lacking. IOD has stamina bar. Well, wait a second. I think, yeah, this game has stamina bar. Look at it. Look at it. They've added a dash button with a stamina bar. And they also taught Lara how to crawl. This is it. The huge innovations in Tomb Raider 3. Yeah, I know you asked me to skip to the last boss, but I just wanted to, you know, finish at least the first level, you know, to get a hang on the game. And the first level is the... Wait, no, I said that the opening cutscene is the face of the game. Shit. Still, yeah, the first level. It's like the vertical slice of the experience that the game should provide, and I'm bored out of my mind right now. Angel of Darkness is a buggy piece of crap, one of the worst installments. It's raw and developed, badly designed. Yeah, I think I read about its development troubles. But still, I don't think bugs and, you know, lack of polish are something that would actually ruin the game. Now, awful decisions made by the developers. Like, is this it? Is this a secret? I'm in a kingdom of awful textures and I have just picked up a flare and some ammo. Okay. Well, yeah, this is it. This is Tomb Raider now. So, okay. Yeah, I was saying that what really kills the game is the, well, I think awful mechanics and controls, the mechanics, all that. Just look at this. Look at this, by the way. I fall out from this secret. And where am I? 4 slopes, all leading to spikes in the center. The moment I stop holding this button, she dies. What a great secret, isn't it? I'll just jump to the side, but holy shit, this fucking place. I mean, Alright, let me... Don't play AOD on PC. Okay, thanks for the tip. I actually wanted to, because it would be much easier to stream from PC than from PS2. Oh my god. Is PC version really that bad? Maybe she'll become the wait, what a second. Wait, what the what? She didn't. Okay, well. Maybe she'll become the Lara later. Well, she will never become the Lara because they are like completely different characters. You can't just level up into a superhero. I think that's not how it works. Besides, her character is just absolutely different in the new ones. In AOD you need to upgrade stamina for climbing longer, and otherwise you will fall. Okay, that sounds awful. And that sounds exactly as I would expect the developers to behave. You know, when character growth becomes standard, as it did in the PS2 era, they just have to cram it into the game. Pretty much the same as with the Rise of the Tomb Raider, where they went open world, survival craft, they had stealth before, but there was so many mechanics, and all of them were exactly the popular ones, the ones that are the shit at the moment. And it felt so unnatural. I don't know. I did enjoy the game, but when I returned to it after a year of absence, I felt confused as fuck. Well, I'm much more confused right now, having just started playing Tomb Raider 3, to be honest. I still have no idea where to go, what to do. Everything is slopes, everything is ugly. There are no visual cues on where I should go, what I should do. Maybe here, but yeah, I guess. I have no idea. I have no idea what my next destination is, what I should do. Again, compare it to the first level of the second game. It was absolutely sadistic, but it was also straightforward. Yeah, you could pause and explore some of the places, but you generally just moved ahead and watched out for the dangers, and that was it. It was streamlined. This, well, I suppose I can't really blame Tomb Raider. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I suppose I can't blame Tomb Raider for actually being more of an adventure game, but man, this is boring. Keep in mind that I still have no idea what Lara is doing in this place. I have no emotional investment in this adventure of hers. In fact, she hasn't said a word in this game. Am I supposed to just take it all for granted? I mean, she's Lara Croft and you don't have to know anything else? I don't think that's how it works. So, yeah, well, I will finish this level. I will definitely finish this level on this stream. And then I'll just, yeah, that would be it. In the next one, I think we'll skip the levels and just check out the final boss because it's awful. Let me just, I'll just look at the chat because I pay too much attention to the game right now. Yeah, I have watched the latest Tomb Raider movie. That's what compelled me to go back to the games. I'm finally replaying Legend and I'm happy about it. I've played through Rise and it was good. And I've decided to also check the older games and they were pretty horrible. Yeah, the new movie was just bland and unnecessary, I would say. You want me to read Great Dragon in English? No, that... I don't think that's possible. I mean... you can't localize that in English. Yeah, and I also say about the game, yes, I have no idea where I am. Generally, when I play games, I keep in mind the exact, you know, map of the place. I just can't do this here. Feels weird, and I honestly don't like it. Oh man, when is this level gonna end? Well, I've actually arrived from there, and let me recheck. In Tomb Raider 2013, upgrades were okay, they were integrated in the game correctly. In AOD, alright, I see. The developers could be going for the taking Lara for the grandest... No, sorry, I don't quite understand that. Well, the developers of the new games certainly are saying that this is the entire trilogy of Lara's origins. Funny thing is, they were saying exactly the same thing about the Legends trilogy. They were saying, look at the new origin of Lara Croft. Here it is. And they were right. Tomb Raider Legends did tell the origin story. It practically began from young Lara and her mother and all that. So every time they reboot it, they tell her origin story. My god, really? Just behind the door there is nothing but another lever that shows me another location, God knows where. This is insane. Why did people think this was good game design? I don't know. I don't know. No, what's here? People are saying that the Nevada levels are actually okay. I do find it hard to believe, because I think I have actually reached the Nevada levels when I was playing honestly, and I think I quit at Nevada, or was it Area 51? But well, Area 51 is in Nevada, so I don't think any of the levels that I saw in Tomb Raider 3, well, from what I remember from back then, I don't think any of them were okay. Well, unless there are underwater levers, and I think there shouldn't be there. Well, is this? Oh, okay, I see. Probably should climb this. All right, all right, all right, all right. Maybe the third game. They didn't bother with the set. Ah, this one, right? Sorry, I totally thought. Well, you know, so many trilogies. Well, the third game, they didn't bother with the setup because by now they thought that people would buy this game just because of Lara. I did, but you know, if I buy the game because of Lara, I would certainly want to know more about her. I would want her to express herself, to explain her motivation for getting in this particular mess. I would want her to, you know, no way, no, 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 I refuse. I would want her to do stuff that, well, that made people fall in love with her, but yeah, well, I suppose you could say that she can crawl now, and that's it. Really, I have no idea what to do by now. Tons of doors, tons of switches. Everything is like the same kind of ugly. No idea where to go. The funny thing is, I've beaten the second game with no external help, no guides, no nothing. It was just pretty clear to me where to go at all times. Here, it's like, what is this? How can I get there? There are slopes everywhere. Her motivation in this game: yoo-hoo! Another adventure for another temple or something. I'm Tomb Raider. He already knows, so keep moving. Well, I suppose so, yes, but shouldn't she be able to... yes, there we go. Well, I'm guessing this is it. I'm guessing this is what I have to do, but I honestly have no idea where to go next. Oh, no way. And I can't reach it, right? I'm not sure I should be doing this, but maybe... Oh. This is not a slope? It totally looks like a slope. No consistency. No internal consistency. That's horrible. I totally expected these to be slopes. I expected to slide down. That's why I went through all that trouble. And wait, I thought this was the indication of me having to go here, and there is absolutely nothing here. I'm lost again. This is the first level, and I already hate this game, not because it's hard, but because it's so damn convoluted and goddamn ugly. Okay, let me try. I don't know, looking for underwater levers. Is this? No. It hurts. Man, this game is awful. And there are so many closed doors yet. I really want to finish the stream. But I don't want to just drop it in the middle of the level. In the fourth game, level design is decent. Yeah, that's how I remember it actually. I do believe I got bored from the fourth game as well, but I think it was designed pretty okay. And it was about tombs, and it was the big thing, you know? After the third game, the fans were just happy to hear that Tomb Raider is going back to its roots. I mean, just realize how much this game has fucked up everything, that the fourth one was praised to be returning the series to its roots. When in fact, well, the fourth game was just the same copy and paste, just not as horribly designed. Okay, I have just pulled a lever. Which of these billions of locked doors does it open? I have no idea. Let's see. Is it the big one? Yes, it is the big one. Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting old just by playing this one level. Absolutely nothing. No content. There's no content in this game. So, okay. It's not a slow top 10 plot twists. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Man, is this level ever gonna end? Nice combat. Well, yeah, that it is. It's funny, I think it was in the first one as well. I mean, she can keep shooting into an enemy, shooting at an enemy even after it dies, and just keep shooting forever, filling the corpse with lead. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get it eventually, someday, any moment now. Any moment now. Oh, Thank you for bearing good news that I've almost completed the level. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Can I actually get out? Can I? Can I? Please? Thank you. Oh my god, I just... Yeah, I've almost got it. The swamps are... I don't know, they are awful. And nope, I need a key. I need a key and I cannot complete the level yet. And I have no idea where the key might be. And I have no idea where else to go. So... Tomb Raider 1, holy shit, where do I go? Tomb Raider 2 is, oh my god, how hard it is. Tomb Raider 3, yeah, oh my god, why am I playing this? Seriously, I just have no idea. Didn't the monkey have the key? Well, the thing is, how would I know? How can I tell apart the... Oh my god, it totally had. Thank you. I didn't notice. You see, it was really easy to tell apart the objects in like Resident Evil games where the backgrounds were 2D and the interactable objects were 3D. And here, where everything is the same bloody mess. Oh my, this is it? Where this... Well, I wouldn't have beaten the level without you. Thank you. Now I can finally rest. Tomb Raider 4 would be, holy shit, when is this gonna be over? I think that's what I'm saying about this awful game. Okay, so the story.
Hello? Hello?
What? What do you want from me now?
Nothing that taxing. Are you alright?
Well, if you'd all stop, I might be just fine. Just 100%. Just stop.
If you'd all stop, who are you talking about?
All you, hundreds of you, talking and chattering and breaking my brain up.
Well, I'm not quite sure where you're coming from, but I just want to know about the Infada artifact in the temple up there.
Voodoo magic and all, huh? I don't touch this stuff myself.
It's not voodoo. Look, is there anyone else here with you?
Yeah, Randy and Rory.
Randy and Rory? Where? What are you all doing here?
Well, they're staying put in that temple. I told them not to. I warned them first. Not doing much now, I doubt, under half a ton of mudslide. Me. I'm leaving. The next bus out. This jungle has rooted enough rot into me. I'd offer the same advice to you, but you don't seem like the type to care if I said you're gonna die. Yeah. Die.
So yeah, the last thing I would say is that holy shit, men are really awful in this game. All right, guess we'll see the rest of the game in a week on Wednesday. I also suppose you wouldn't want me speaking English again anytime soon, so suppose I won't be doing that. And I guess this is it. Thanks for watching. Thanks to you, thanks to me. And come again. This Saturday I'll be yeah, I think I'll be finishing Geist and maybe also starting another game or showing something else, or I don't know. I'm also thinking, I was reminded recently that I had a ask.fm account, and maybe I'll do a stream where I'll just answer questions that I have collected there for years, since I haven't been there for years. Maybe I'll do that, maybe will. So guess I can probably do a poll, maybe somehow, maybe on the stream, maybe. I have no idea how to do polls on Twitch, but just to see, I mean, how many of you are okay with me experimenting with English. And well, you know what, I'll think of something. Anyway, thanks. I'll see you this Saturday, and maybe even before that or after that. I'll decide later. My thoughts aren't expressed well enough in English. Well, that's sad. That's sad. Cannot say anything bad about your English, but other people can. Make a poll on Twitter. But many people will just click there who don't watch my streams, so I don't know. Maybe watch a movie. Yeah, well, I do see your point, by the way, that the number of viewers is like, yeah, half of the usual amount. I do believe, yes, I do believe they didn't enjoy my little experiment. So, guess that's it. No. Well, thanks anyway. See ya. See you later. Bye bye. Oh wow, this is actually okay. Finally. Okay. Well, there were 30 on Saturday because, by the way, yeah, I was playing Geist and nobody would want to watch that. I mean, I think people just didn't really want to watch that obscure game. I think I would have more viewers if I played mainstream stuff. But, nah, whatever. See ya.